Hey guys, it is Tuesday and it is the day before a shop launch, so I gotta finalize a bunch of stuff. I mean, not actually that much. Mostly I just want to clean the room and update inventory numbers on the shop. Christian's doing the sweater inventory right now, and I'll just have to do the final sketchbook inventory. You have to stay on the break. If you go on the grass, tomorrow will get you. Oh yeah, that's a fallen bird nest. I don't think it's been in use for a long time, but it was up on that pillar. So remember how I was so baffled that we had a whole bunch of 3XLs still available? They were not part of the last restock. I keep thinking they were. I keep thinking we restocked medium, 2X, and 3X, but no, we restocked medium, extra large, and 2XL. So it makes sense we had a bunch of those left. This is too confusing. What in tarnation? Are we having another Midna moment? One of these days, I'm gonna need to do a giveaway, or like multiple giveaways, for a bunch of half-used stuff I have lying around, because I end up with too many planner pads, too much washi. I have so many ducky notepads on the go, and even multiple strawberry ones. I'm like, why? I think it's because they were started out as sort of B grade-ish, and so I was like, I'll use these, and then I end up with too many. Or like I set aside some stickers that are a little messed up, because I don't sell B grade stickers, but I've been accumulating some, so I need to get rid of stuff like that. Or even some sweatshirts that I bought to test out. I just spent way too long picking chunks of dust out of this front roller, and I was like, there's gotta be a way to release the roller. Yeah, maybe this big obvious red button is the first thing I should have looked for. Anyway, I just finished vacuuming up the room. It's looking pretty good in here. You'll notice this is out here. I don't know where to put this right now because I feel like it needs to move out of the embroidery room. So it usually sits right here. So it's blocking one of the sliding doors that gives us access to the closet. But the bins also block the closet a little bit. So we've had access through this door and it's pretty narrow. But if we're gonna store bins in there, we need better access. And sure, that rack could go in here, but there are actual hanging spots here. You know, it's a closet. We can hang the hangers directly in there. And as much as I would love to tackle this right away and move all the Christmas stuff into the furnace room, I should probably do other stuff first. And then if I have energy and time, I can tackle this today. If not, we'll save it for another day. Because I still have to open up all of these, and that's a lot of heavy lifting. It's tiring. I've gone through this stack here, but for this and this, I still need to go through and quality check. Okay, it's past supper time now. I was just getting started on the sketchbooks right before supper. I moved the cream ones down here because that's where the rest of them are. And the boxes that were there, I just stacked right here. So these are all the ones I have to go through still. I've gone through this one box, but I've got a lot left. I probably don't have to get through all of them today. Like, there's no way all of this is gonna sell within the next week. I went through the pile of messed up sweaters, and 4 of them are B grades, which I have here. I had to like take them out, lay them out, take pictures, edit the photos, and get all the listings up. So the listings for the sweatshirts are ready to go. A lot of our messed up ones though are beyond wearability, and they either just have to become test fabric for us, or we cut out the embroidery and just sell it like a cheap thing. Like someone might want to use the embroidered section for some kind of project. I don't know. I've just got those shoved aside for now. Also, I was thinking about this closet back here in the embroidery room. I think we should just take the doors off. Ooh, and maybe I can take one of the doors and put it up in our bedroom and it can be a full body mirror. Ooh. The rack kind of looks good out here, but also feels a bit silly. So I don't know if that'll stay out here. It's probably something I sort of regret buying now. I'm like, maybe I didn't really need that just because we ended up not really having this space. I just thought it would look cute. And we do store some stuff on it, you know, but we'll see if it's something I end up keeping or not. I just wiped off what I thought was toothpaste marks on here, and I just brushed my hand against here and it smeared a bunch of brown. I must have gotten something on my sleeve that I just... I can't catch a break in that spot. But yeah, speaking of the messed up sweaters, want to see a really tragic one? What are you doing? First of all, you're not supposed to be in there. Second of all, I was literally about to grab one. I literally need the one you're sitting on. This. This was a result of the 2 machine setup because Christian was doing names on one machine with a fast clamp and accidentally stitched the name out on the other machine. And the worst part is it's upside down. What I'm gonna try to do is seam rip it if I can, because they're all satin stitches, but it might leave little holes and stuff, so it might still have to be a B grade, but I think if I seam rip it and then stitch the strawberry design on top, it'll be somewhat salvageable. But I can't find my seam ripper. I looked everywhere for it today, so I ordered new ones and new little tweezers because we always lose the tweezers too. Oh, and one more thing I did this afternoon was I ordered the 4X and 5X blanks, and they're gonna be black because there's really not much for color choice, and I didn't want to go navy for back-to-back designs. So we're gonna go with black for both hoodie and crew neck, and I'm getting both of them from Independent instead of Gildan because I found a certain style that they can do in 5X for black and navy. So that's the official color for Luna Moth for 4X, 5X, and the rest are going to be the plum color. Because I'm not going to do the 2 color options this time for each size set. It's going to be just 1 color to keep it simple, and they're all going to be chest only, so extra simple. But that doesn't mean I won't re-release designs in the future in different colors. It could happen, but for now, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I have not gotten through them all. The white ones I got through, which got moved over here. And I got through 4 boxes of the dotted, and these are the ones I have yet to go through, but I'm just getting exhausted, and I still have to go through and count all this and add it to the website, so I'm gonna do that now. And I just won't add this to the count until later. There's no way I'll sell enough dotted to go through all that, because I've got those 4 boxes there, and all of those have been graded, and so I have enough. And it's now shop launch day. It's Wednesday morning, and the shop is going live in about 5 minutes. That's also usually when I start my live streams, but I'm going to start it half an hour later just so I have time to do some admin stuff behind the scenes, because usually with the shop update I get emails for address corrections or maybe adding something to an order, removing something from an order. I have to do a couple things in ShipStation. So there's that, and then I also added a Sassy Santa bag bundle. I've been asked about this in the past. I've had a couple people email me about it, seeing if they could do a Sassy Santa bundle. And then I had a third person recently email me about it, and I was like, you know what, for the holiday season, let's do one for like a limited time. I don't really like marking stuff down too much when it's still a new product less than a year old. Like, I could do a bundle that's priced the same as my other bundle, but I just feel like to move some Sassy Santas, I'm gonna make it more of a deal. So people can get either a 4-piece bundle or 6-piece bundle for Sassy Santa, and it's marked half off just for the holiday season. So that's a pretty good deal, but limited time. Oh yeah, I also need to get a spreadsheet set up because I'm gonna write down, like I said, I don't really need to set it up, but I'm just gonna write down in a spreadsheet what ad sleeves Christian needs to do, because last time I was doing it on a notepad and it was just like, why? I kept having to go check where I left off, and so I'm like, let's just do a spreadsheet, and that way I can keep adding to it and he can just check off the ones he's done. It's 12:35 and I have 45 orders and the stream has just started, so I'm gonna get to packing. Stop watching me vlog. So overall, the shop update went really well. So thank you so much for all your orders. While packing, I was trying out my new pink poly mailers because they're smaller than the other ones I had gotten. And I just ordered a smallish pack of them to test them out. But they're a little bit thin. I'm a little scared that they're going to rip during transit. So I'm doubling up on the pink mailers. So if you see me packing them in 2 mailers or you receive one in 2 mailers, that is why. But the size is perfect. So I'll have to look for more mailers in the same size, but thicker. Also, those really big mailers I got, because I have 3 sizes now, the really big ones I realized are not really usable because the dimensions are just too big. I had a 3 sweatshirt order and I put them all in there. And when I input the dimensions in for the package, it's really expensive shipping. So I ended up ripping it open and just putting them in a box and it was much cheaper. So those super big ones I have, I don't know what I'm going to use them for. I guess more craft projects, like I use them for Samara's arms, you know, maybe there are more projects like that. A little drop sheet under a painting project? I don't know. And one thing I messed up in this shop update is I had a spare 2XL lying around, and so I put one 2XL up for sale. At least I thought I did. It turns out I accidentally added that inventory to the XL instead. So I sold an XL when I wasn't supposed to. But luckily we do have the spares. Like I have 1 spare of each in the back room. And so I had to use the spare for that. And I've since relisted the 2XL properly, but just a little something for me to keep an eye out for. But also it made me really grateful that I kept those spares. Also, I made a realization during this live stream because my thread order from Madeira arrived the Friday prior, but I was live streaming all day, and so I just put the box in the embroidery room for Christian to open and didn't look at it. And during this stream, I thought, well, wait a minute, let me look at what I received, because I had gotten a call from Madeira saying they didn't have everything in stock, and so they were sending me fewer of certain colors than what I'd ordered. And so I had placed an order with Canso to get some thread in, because I needed to make up for what I was missing from the Madeira order. But I looked up what I had ordered from Madeira versus what I had received, and I got everything. They said they only had the 1 yellow cone for me, so I ordered a bunch of yellow, and they were short of purple, so I needed more of that too. But I checked it, and I have exactly everything I ordered, and so I placed the Canso order for nothing. And also the Canso order arrived on stream too. It was just like, what the heck? So it was kind of a good thing though, because I've got all my thread. I've got more than I need because I was really concerned. I'm like, uh-oh, we only have 1 yellow cone allegedly, and we have 2 embroidery machines. We can only run 1 machine. I was kind of getting stressed about it, and then realized, wait, no, we have everything. So Christmas is saved. If you missed out on this live and you want to watch it, the recording is still up on my channel on the live tab. The live streams get kept separately from my main videos. That's just the way YouTube works these days. But it's there if you want to rewatch it. It's pretty long. I was in a really good mood. I was feeling energetic, and yeah, all around great stream. Baby demands attention. It's Thursday and it's already past 1 p.m. I'm just starting to film now. I haven't even packed any orders yet. Well, first thing I did this morning, I watched Survivor. And then I packaged up all the orders from yesterday, got them all bagged up. Christian brought them upstairs. And then I was researching blinds because we desperately need blinds on the main floor before winter. It's already getting bad because we suffered last winter because the sun is really low into the south in wintertime. And so it just comes in directly into our windows. Like you're not just getting sunshine, you see the actual sun. It's so blinding. I've been meaning to get blinds for like weeks now, to reach out to a company. Finally did so today. I just researched a bunch of them and just picked one, reached out for a consultation. So we'll see what they say, but we're just taking steps to move forward with that. Even today, it's very bright. It's mostly on the main floor. Down here, at least I have blinds and curtains. Look at this, look at this. It's really bad with the top windows too, so I want something motorized. Ow, ow, ow. And here are all the packages from yesterday. Holy smokes. At the end of my stream, I was saying I had gotten 62 orders done, but I actually miscounted because 10 orders were not showing up as fulfilled. So it was really 72, so that's a lot. And I have the remainder to do today, which I should be able to get done, assuming I get started on that now instead of further delaying. Oh yeah, I also cut my hair this morning. I was like, what else did I do? I cut my hair. Mostly my bangs, because they were getting really long, and hitting the corners of my eyes. My ends just got the teeniest of trims. They were actually in really good shape. My hair is the healthiest it's ever been. Like, I've never seen my ends look that good after not cutting them for so long. You think the water's blinding now. Just wait till it's winter and it's all ice and snow. Okay, I've got some stuff to unbox that came in yesterday. There were a ton of deliveries. We had ordered in food for supper, and when I went to the door to grab it, there were 4 boxes there, and then later 2 more things were delivered. So 2 of the boxes were these, which are lights. They're ceiling lights that you can plug in. I probably should just get an electrician to wire me some new lights where I want them, but like, I don't know what I want, and so I'm testing some things out. The plan is to put these in the embroidery room. But depending how I like them, I could possibly put some in this room too. As annoying as overhead lighting is, I need it for filming. So I want a better overhead lighting setup, but then I do also want more ambient lighting, especially for evenings if I just want like some lamps on, some RGB, something a little more relaxing and mellow. I need both in here. So I'm gonna need a lot of stuff. These are the 4-foot versions. They have different lengths. I just got these on Amazon. And I gotta see how annoying they are and see how the camera likes them too. Like the lights I have on the wall behind my packing station, the camera does not like those. And of course, Christian just started vacuuming. Christian! God! There, closing that door should help. But yes, it's just a long LED light, and they can be connected to each other and then plugged into a wall. So you could have like a whole ring of them or a big row. I kind of want to plug one in now. Even though I don't have time to set these up and really play around with them today, I just want to see them. So I have 2 sets of 2. Probably have to do this in a darker room. Oh my God! Just this one thing is really lighting up the room. I want something over the machine, something over here, and something here. But I don't know if I want them all separate. It'd be nice to bridge them together and just plug into one spot. But that's a pretty big gap. And then we can get these little lamps out of here and put them into one of the spare bedrooms. Any flickering, any weirdness from the camera? No. Woo! Next up is the Canso thread order, which it turns out I did not need at all. I'm gonna have so much yellow. I thought I was 3 yellows short, but I was also trying to hit an order minimum, and so I got 4 yellows, 2 more of the greens, only 1 more of the purple, but then 4 yellows. Maybe I just thought this is a color I could use up in the future. Those colors are cute though. What the heck? What the heck? And next from Amazon, a collection of seam rippers, because I don't know where my single lone seam ripper went, and we need more. I need one to stay in my sewing kit, and then some for the embroidery room. We got a whole assortment. Woo! And one of those things I also need are tweezers. Whoa. Whoa! They've all got caps on. Hopefully these work well for what we need. Looks good. One of the pairs we have now, the end doesn't get flat enough and it's actually hard to grab the thread. So we really just have 1 working pair. So now we have a whole bunch. Yes. And that's all I had over here. I have 1 more thing to show you though. I may have gotten a new winter jacket, even though I just got a new one last year. But you know what? I had no winter jacket before that because I lived in Vancouver. So really I just have 2 now, which is not that bad. It's from Teddy Fresh. Look at the detailing on here. Look at the bears. And let me put it on. It's made of corduroy. It's so comfy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This will be so good for when I go for my winter walks. I love it so much. All right, now time to package orders. I have 41 to do as of right now. Probably a few more will come in before the end of my packing session, but that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. I thought I saw a tiny bit of movement, and look, we got a sneaky little Kiki back there. All right, I finished up packing. We have these bags here, that one, and 2 more here. I also just went through what I have left for stock so I could order more blanks. Because even though I'm buying a lot of blanks for the new design, I still need to buy some for the strawberry because we're not done with strawberry. So I just bought some from 3 different websites. It was so confusing. I've checked so many. And for the chocolate color, which I didn't restock this time except for one, there were some available. Not in 4X though for the cruise, but there were hoodies for 4X, 5X. And then there were 5X crews. The chocolate has not been available in 5X at all because nowhere had it in stock. But it's in stock now. It's a little flipped. Now 4X is out everywhere. But also chocolate hoodies, which was not a thing. I'm not restocking indigo anymore. And I didn't order more sand because there's a couple of the sand hoodies left for both 4X and 5X, and the darker colors seem to be more popular. And then for strawberry, I'm mostly restocking pink because that seems to be more popular by far, and mostly crew necks because again, that seems to be more popular. So yes, it is now Friday. I just packaged some orders, as you saw, and I'm all caught up. I had, over the past 2 days, 125 orders for a total of $10,929 in sales. That's USD. That does include shipping, which makes up about 25% of that, and that doesn't factor in any expenses, but those are the numbers if you're curious. And today I'm going to be dyeing my hair, which is why I'm wearing some hair dye clothes, the pajama pants on. The dye is just activating right now, as they say in the instructions. Although I'm only going to let it sit for an hour or two. I'm not going to have it sit the full 8 hours. You really don't need it for henna. I don't know why it says that. But it is nice for just absorbing more of the powder clumps. If you let it sit for a bit, maybe that's the activating. And I'll be editing this vlog, so yeah, I don't know if I have much vloggable for today. Christian just folded up all these boxes for me. Woohoo! Since we're out of the second deepest square box, I've been using more of these rectangles because if someone gets like a sketchbook and a couple washi, the washi can go next to the sketchbook in this box. instead of a square box where you'd have the sketchbook and then the washi on top. And speaking of boxes, these multi-depth ones have been working quite well, but I'm mostly using the 4-inch depth, so it might be worth it to just get some 4-inch depth mailers. I've only used the full depth of the box twice, and these are kind of a pain in the butt to put together because I have to assemble the bottom and tape the bottom shut, which is more work than folding a mailer, but also it's using a lot of my tape, which is not cheap. That tape's like 45 bucks a roll. And I hate having to cut down the sides because you have to take a knife and cut down to the depth you want. And so I'm like, I like these in theory, but it might be worth it just to get some 4-inch depth ones. And then I can use these for when I do want the full depth, because this would last me quite a while if I only use them for that purpose. So that's what I might do. Christian's also doing some stuff in here. Well, the thread rack broke. He was putting the new thread on it, but didn't know he was supposed to poke a hole in the plastic before putting it on, and so he's kind of forcing it on, and it broke the thread rack right here. Oh, don't touch it. We got some wood glue for now that will hopefully hold it in place and then put a nail in or something. He was also doing an ad sleeve that I needed to pack an order, and he's gonna thread the machine with the new colors for Luna Moth. These are the colors right here. Ooh la la. Well, plus white. The machine's already threaded with white because we're using the same white as I used for the strawberries, which is a nice off-white. So look at that. Ooh. And the names are going to be stitched in this color. So with the strawberry ones, I was stitching the names in a color that matched the sweater, but I'm going to go high contrast. We're just going to take a color from the design to do the Baylee J naming. And he was going to maybe start on the names for all these plum blanks, but I think instead, because he's been working on some other stuff, I'm gonna get him to just keep working on other stuff. Like, he's still got to thread the machine, but also I want him to take these doors off. That'll be his task for today. This hair dyeing has been long overdue. Although luckily my roots, oh, this is actually good lighting for seeing my roots, sort of. They're not that much different than the dye color. They're just ashier, just right here, up to here. We kind of got 3-tone right now because there's also this and then this. Look how orange my ends still are compared to the rest of my hair. Whoa. I don't really like that bright orange. I just cannot wait for my hair to grow out, but the darkness ends about here, so I can't just cut all the orange off because then my hair would be very short. Here's the goop. Don't spill it. This is what I'm using, by the way. Funnily enough, the burgundy henna is green powder. Yay! And I'll probably leave this until the evening or something, rinse it after supper. While I was doing that, Christian took the doors off. This is so much better. We can access everything way easier because we can store bins of blanks in there. I'll have to reorganize all of this. And there's a bunch of Christmas decor in the back that can move into the furnace room. I could definitely clear out a lot of stuff. The folded boxes are now under the stairs. And even though I should probably start editing right now, I want to tackle a bit of the closet. I want to move some of the stuff out of it. I forgot I had this pre-cut black stabilizer for sleeves. These I've been holding on to for so long. I mean, maybe I can finally use them now that I'm doing the sweatshirts. These are from Sticker Beaver. I got stickers in them, and I thought these would be great for my store. They're just like my shop boxes, but bigger, but then I never needed them. I could fit a sweater in there. Let's maybe put these by the packing station. This bin has a bunch of pieces for my wooden pegboards. I've also got some of my convention stuff in there, like this. You can tell it's been a while since I've done a convention. These are cap drivers for the embroidery machine for embroidering hats. And then we're pretty much getting into Christmas stuff other than this, which holds, wait. Is this my lights? Filming light stands and stuff? Yeah, for the umbrella lights. Oh, this is one of the tote samples I tried. One of the very first ones. It's just very plasticky. What a cute pillow cover for the holidays. Oh my goodness. It's so wintry, so soft. All right, Christmas stuff is out. These are bags for tech things, like these are some of my lights This might have been for the ring light. This was for a tripod. This is my little pop-up photography stand. These are all glassine sleeves. This was a monitor arm I ended up not using. I saved these from when we moved. So it's a lot of like filming type stuff. There's more of that on the shelves too. I've got button parts. I've got bail mail in a few boxes. I feel like keeping this might just be keeping clutter. There's not much in here. We do have some filters for the lights, but I never use them. These are the lights I'm talking about, and honestly, now that we've moved, I probably don't need the packaging anymore, and the lights are half dead. Like, a bunch of the bulbs are dead in these things and they kind of flicker. They're getting old, so I feel like they're not even gonna last that long, and therefore I don't need to keep the packaging. Look at this. More of this top shelf stuff could come out of here, but I don't know what we would store on the top shelf right now, so it might as well stay. I've got the filing cabinet here. Hopefully that's a good spot, because I don't know where else we would put it in the house. So we probably will end up putting boxes in here rather than bins. Like if we get a big shipment in, we'll just stack them. But I also feel like we don't have enough of these, so we might need some of those in there too. Whoa. It just feels so open in here. Ooh, and look at this shelf. And in the furnace room, the shelves are looking a little more filled out. Those are still empty. But I've got some stuff over here. It's not even super efficiently packed, really. Here's where I put all those fishing tackle boxes that I use for my buttons, and a whole bunch of lids for plastic containers and the convention stuff. And there's still room for Halloween stuff that's currently sitting upstairs. Lots of space left. Some of the stuff came over here. I'm gonna keep this case, even though I don't need it for the ring light. It's just a nice case. I can't. I gotta keep it. And then some bubble wrap. And I put the bail mail stuff over there. We got a delivery. This is very exciting because these are test hoodies, among other things, maybe. Actually, I don't remember what's all in the shipment. I've got multiple orders from them on the go, so. Oh right, I had ordered more of the pigment crew necks because they had some 2XL in stock. I just keep clearing them out of their stock. Okay, I forgot I added that to my cart. I've since ordered more pink, so. Well, there's 2 pink mediums. I think I was just trying to hit $300 to get the free shipping, so. Yeah, now this other stuff is different. This zip up I honestly just ordered for myself. It's a women's cut and it only goes up to 2XL, and so I don't think this is something I would have in my store, but again, I was just looking at like their discounted clearance section, you know, trying to get to that $300 threshold. It also said it was slim fit, so I was like, I don't want to sell something with such small sizes, but it'll just be for me to have. Now these are the important part. So I cannot get any of the pigment hoodies in plum right now. They're just completely sold out, but their other line of hoodies has a plum color. So I thought I would give it a try, but they have a midweight and a heavyweight. And so I've ordered both, but I didn't order both in plum because I don't need 2 plum hoodies. I believe this is the heavyweight just based on how it feels. I can't try these on right now because I have the dye on my head, but I'm really excited to finally have these so I can try them out to see if I like this, because then I'll order these as the hoodies instead of doing the pigment hoodie line. Color is very, very similar. The pigment dye is a different look because they sew a garment and then they dye the fabric once it's fully sewn, and so you'll get fading at the seams and stuff. It's a really neat look, and there's almost like a white cast. I don't know if that'll pick up on camera, especially since this is unwashed, whereas this has a much more solid color look. I feel like the pigment hoodies have a little more dimension to them and they're really interesting. It's nice to have a backup because a lot of times they're out of stock and it's really hard to find a supplier that has a good price. I did order some pink ones from S&S Activewear because Private Agent D&D didn't have all the pinks I wanted. They didn't have enough, and luckily S&S has them on sale, so they're actually a decent price. Their full price is not good. I really just have the one supplier for the pigment hoodies, but also S&S doesn't carry this color. But I found out they do on the American website, which is so annoying. If you're like snsactivewear.com, they've got it. But the Canadian site, no. They've just got the basic colors. So it'll be nice to have some backup blanks that I can use, or just, you know, there's different color selections, so I can use different blanks for different projects. So I'm excited to try that on, but I can't. I also will not be showing you the results of my hair. How unsatisfying. Although my hair will look the same as it always does. But I probably need to start editing, so I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I think I'm just going to do a little bit of marker art. I'm feeling in the mood for markers, and what I'm going to do is take the Luna Moth design and try to make it with markers. So I've printed this off so I can just trace over it. The one difference is this will flatten out here. It will not be a curve. So I'm going to trace this onto some mixed media.